Hey there and happy January. So I'm planning the first full week in 2017, which is crazy, and I don't know how I feel about that. But I'm going to be using this beautiful Firefly Paper Shop kit. And here's a little flip through of the kit. This is going to be the first time that I'm using glossy paper in a very long time. The last time was sometime, I think it was the first week of September, and I really didn't like the way that it came out. I think it was partially because I was not using pens that I actually enjoyed writing with, whereas this time I'm going to be using the Staedtler Tri-Plus Fine Liner pen, which I don't hate, as opposed to, I think the last time I used just a regular fine tip Sharpie permanent marker, which I did not enjoy at all. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the headers, and then I will, I'll come back, but I'm going to go off camera to do this because it takes a while and it's boring. Okay, so the headers are all in, and now I'm going to go ahead and put in the date covers and the checklists. I think her date covers are really, really pretty. This, I think I said, it's Firefly Paper Shop. I've watched Allison Anderson's main YouTube channel for a long time, and I think it's really cool that she started a shop. I really like her style. I think these are really, really nicely done. So I'm excited to finally be trying one for kids. I do kind of wish she had like a premium matte paper. Maybe she'll add that at some point, but I think a lot of people just really do prefer glossy. So it's not necessarily to my taste, but so far I'm not hating it. I mean, I like the way the kit looks. I just don't love the shininess. And I find it more pleasant to write on matte paper than I do to write on glossy paper. So I don't know if I want to put the flag kind of over the, yeah, I think I'll do the flag over the date cover. I'm gonna quickly go through and put in the dots, which are little rectangles. I do like the way that it looks. Yeah, it's a little bit different. Okay, now I'm going to go through and put in the checklists as quickly as I can so I can get to the interesting parts. It's not quite straight, but it's okay. That's pretty crooked, and I think I do want to use undo to fix that. I might have used a little bit too much there, but you do want to make sure that it gets the whole sticker. Undo really is a magical thing. The sticker's still wet. So I'm going to grab one of the full boxes and get started on the sidebar. Now we're back to a month with a month in which the letters hang down, which makes this a little bit more challenging to get lined up straight, in my opinion, but I don't like to cover that part up. Where did that go? That looks pretty straight. So I'm gonna leave this little checklist down here. I'll grab some washi strips to put in headers and stuff. And then the last checkbox. Something I am enjoying about these stickers is that the paper is a bit more rigid than matte tends to be. So that's nice. Makes it a little bit easier to lay stickers down evenly. So then I'll take another piece of washi. And the goals header. And I'll put down the 2 habit trackers. And let's see, what do I have space left for and what do I want to use? I'll put another piece of washi. So I have next week work, school, errands, and workouts. I think I'm gonna do work. It's not work in like the sense that most people would use it because I am my own boss and I don't actually have any regular deadlines. Like I'm not accountable to anyone but myself. But I do have specific things that I want to get done. Like that's crooked, but I'll deal with that later. And I'll put in, sorry, my husband is texting me. Put in one of these little mini checklists for that. And then I'll try to take one more little piece of washi just to cover up the bottom line of the sidebar here. Okay, so the sidebar is done and I really like the way that looks. I even like the little dotted line above it with the January. I think that looks really cute. So, let's see. I think I'm going to go through and do all of the full boxes all right now. Okay, so I have the full boxes and the bottom washi in, and I'm loving the way that it looks. I'm going to quickly, before I forget, put in the weekend banner. Right down here to kind of cover the seam between the full boxes and the bottom washi. think that's really pretty. That's such a unique weekend banner. It has like a doily kind of pattern going on. I just think it's gorgeous. So, you know, so far, I really love this kit, and I kind of regret not buying from her shop earlier. So, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of go day by day now. The kit comes with 8 half boxes, about 4 labels here. I'm not really going to use the little things, which is why I have this folded over. A couple of flags, a bill due, a dine out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this day by day because I think that's a more fun way for me to do it. I'm going to use that day off sticker. I don't have the day off because that's not really how my job works, but my husband does have the day off that day, so that'll be kind of just a chill day. His office is observing New Year's Day that day, so he does have that off. And then I'll put in a half box. I don't think I want to match them necessarily to the day that they're on. So I'll just put in, I think, this kind of gray floral one here. I just sort of want to mark that it's going to be a lazy, nothing going on day. Probably, unless we run some errands or something. I have these comfy and cozy stickers, and I also have them in the new size. I think I might pull one of the new size stickers because that's a little bit big for the space that I'm working with. That fits just right. Perfect. Okay, and then I don't know what's going on that evening. My husband and I often end up going to like Target or whatever to run errands or buy groceries or whatever on Monday evenings. But for now, I will leave that half box blank. Alright, so I'm going to put in one of these pretty copper half boxes on Tuesday. I'll put in just this plain navy label. I can't tell if that's straight or if it's just a tiny little bit crooked. I feel like if I put some kind of sticker over here that it won't look so crooked or crooked at all, probably. So let's see. I'm going to pull in a rose gold Clever Gal Crafts heart sticker. I think the rose gold goes pretty well with the copper look of the kit. So I'll put that right there, and that kind of matches that box perfectly, actually. Yeah, that's very nice. I like that a lot. And I don't really know what's going on in either of those boxes there, but just for now, I know that I will end up filling those boxes, so I don't necessarily need to know exactly what's going on. On Wednesday, I want to be sure that I get some writing done, so I'm going to put in one of these Fox and Pip workflow stickers. I'll kind of put that across the bottom part. I'll put in this gray label right above the desk girl. Okay, so moving on to Thursday. For Thursday, I'll put in one of these navy half boxes with the little copper speckles. I'll put in a bill due sticker underneath that because that's the day that my Audible account bill charges me. Just good to be aware. And I'm going to put this little book icon right up in that top corner. And then one of my Fox and Pip reading stickers. Put one of these sitting reading girls on the other side of that. And then Friday will be another writing day, so I'll put in a half box, I think the copper one right there. And I'll pull in one of the little pen stickers that goes with the Spade Planner and Pen sticker from the Fox and Pip. Just put that like that. I think that's kind of a fun way of marking that I'll be writing that day. And then I'll pull in this flag right here and layer one of these Fox and Pip Blue laundry stickers with that to mark that I have laundry to do that day. Kind of leave that sticking up so I can still put another half box under that on Saturday. Okay, so I have 2 labels left, which is perfect because that's the number of days that I have left. I'll put this label right here to mark whatever kind of errands we have going on that day. I hate when people say we, like they and their spouse are like one person who are whatever. But it's kind of how my life is because I don't drive and my husband does. So whenever we need to run errands, whenever there are errands to be run, we both have to do them. And then on Sunday, once again, kind of the same formula, but in the other direction. Put in this copper label. And this pretty copper chevron half box. I think that's honestly my favorite full box and half box. It's gorgeous. Okay, cool. So let's see. I don't have anything written down in my calendar for those days. I know I only need to take out the garbage. On Sundays, I'll put this little icon right there. And maybe I'll pull in one of these kind of gray rose gold foil hearts. This is the Millie palette from Clever Gal Crafts. I think it's actually like technically a lilac color, but it sort of matches the gray in this box here. And I feel like this slightly peachy pink would also kind of work. So maybe I'll put one of those. Just do it there as well. I just like to use them because they're pretty. So I think that looks gorgeous. So there are just a few little deco stickers right here that came with the kit, but I kind of find them odd because they don't really match the floral in the full boxes, and they're also pink while the rest of the kit is navy and rose gold. So I think I'm going to skip on using those. And for Sunday, I'm going to pull in one of the Fox and Pip Janelle stickers, which I like to use just for general out and about kind of days. Just put her right on the edge of this box here. I think this looks really, really nice. So I'm going to start filling stuff in a minute, but I've got to go grab my pen, so I'll be back in a moment. As I mentioned previously, I'm going to fill this in using this Staedtler Tri Plus Fine Liner pen. This is my first time using glossy paper in a very, very long time, so I'm a little bit nervous. I don't want to mess up the kit because it's so beautiful, but let's go ahead. That's all I really feel comfortable filling in right now. I just don't know what's going on a lot of this week because it's kind of the first back to normal week after the holidays. And I'm going to be trying out some new routines, but I haven't figured out exactly what those are going to be. So, yeah. I think that's all I'm going to do for right now. Ideally, I would like to be filling out more, but hopefully I will be in the next few weeks after I kind of get into a groove. I was worried that I wouldn't like the way this looked because it's glossy, but I actually really love it. I love the way this kit looks. I think it was very pleasant to write on this paper with the Staedtler Tri Plus Fine Liner. I see why people love these pens. And I really love the way this came out. I think it's gorgeous. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye!